Welcome, welcome, one and all. HONKAI Star Rail. This is the update everybody's been waiting for. Because this is the story update that's going to make or break this entire, storyline. Everyone knows it. But equally importantly, this is happening in just over a week. That timing is unfortunate, because it means, well, 5-star light cone after 200 more warps. It's kind of a neat light cone, I think. What does it do? 16% crit rate. If skill point limit is 6 or higher, Wearer's attack goes up 40%. Each use of their skill, Wearer's attack goes up 10 more % up to 4 times. Yeah, you gotta... This goes on a hunt character. So, a hunt character... I imagine it's supposed to be used with Archer, but any given hunt character, when you've got Sparkle on the team, ought to benefit from that. Yeah, also, this is out. Come with me, take the journey. Anyone cares, let me just... You'd like my invitation code. I doubt too many people are interested, but if you want it, there it is right there. Put that there. I definitely would not be opposed to getting some free Stellar Jades. This about... Ah yeah, Apocalyptic Shadow. I already have this character. Yeah, the travelogue, I know. I'm not doing this right. I really wish they wouldn't do this. It's gonna stay highlighted, even with the stuff that, you can't do yet. The stuff that you really want to play the story first before you do. It's going to stay highlighted forever. And I know this is updated, I'll probably do that off screen, or... I could do it on screen if I really wanted to. But I wish this wouldn't stay lit up. It's annoying. Sure, let's watch the story recap.
Following the return of the core flames of reason and death, Aquila is the only titan that we still need to campaign against.
Yeah, I know, game. I'm not fucking stupid. I've used the settings before. Why are you telling me now? Maybe I could turn it up a little.
Challenges the Flame Reaver to hone his abilities. The Flame Chase journey's triumphant conclusion draws nigh, yet a sudden disturbance occurs in the Holy City. Using the Council of Elders and the Cleaners, Aglaya made sure that her fall paved the road forward for the Flame Chase. Amidst his grief, Finan takes up the mantle of leadership, giving a speech to unite the people. Cypher also returns on a mission, promising to protect Kefali's core flame while the Flame Chase party is away from the city. With the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descendant of the sky, Hyacinth, the party ascends to Aquila's flying fortress. Hyacinth resolves to fulfill the duty passed down over generations of her family, only to discover that the glorious feat of Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight campaigning against Aquila was nothing more than a blood-stained lie.
Trailblazer's face here is so weird, like, oh, is that how that works? Huh, surprising. It just looks mildly intrigued by what they're saying, just like, huh, is that right? Finon's just, like, very neutral, but this, huh.
At the same time, in the city of the dead dragon's bones, Cypher contends with the Flame Reaver who comes seeking the core flame. Though she holds out for some time, she is no match and is slain in the end. But she had already given Kefali's core flame to spirit thief Bartolos, ordering them to wait for an opportunity to deliver the core flame to Finan and the others. The Flame Chasers fight together to defeat the Sky Titan, which has become a combined being of the god and the mortal. As they are trying to escape from the Eye of Twilight, the Dawn device suddenly goes out, and Hyacinth is forced to return the core flame early and remain in the sky to bear divine authority, becoming the protector of the people.
Right. Because, as even the narrator does not know at this point, which I think that's supposed to be the Trailblazer talking, Cypher actually extended the Dawn device well beyond how long it was supposed to work, because she made everyone believe it was supposed to keep working.
Following Cypher's death, the divine
and her power is, if everyone believes
dissipates.
something, it becomes true.
The 1,000-year dawn of Akama that is sustained by her lie comes to an end. The holy
Sure
city
enough,
is
it is
met
explaining
with the
that part.
merciless invasion of the Black Tide as the powerful Flame Reaver moves in ever closer. At this moment of crisis, Mighty, Castris, Tribi and Trinan, Cartonis, the Holy City Guards, and Don Hung all lay their lives on the line so that the Deliverer would have a chance to complete the mission. After making sure that I would remain safe, Finan enters the vortex of Genesis alone.
1 second. I'm back. Sorry. Cat threw up. Had to clean it. Story recap is ended. Ah, how nice. Last we saw the Trailblazer, they were heading off to go help Danny Boy defend against the Flame Reaver, which was probably my favorite scene, which was Danny Boy finally pulls out Imbibed Lunae, and the Flame Reaver seems to genuinely be afraid of him. As it should be. Seem more afraid because it's a power that the Flame Reaver does not even remotely understand, because it is a complete foreign ability. Nothing about that is related to this planet, and it's never seen anything like it before. And so it looked actually scared of him, and that was my favorite part. What's interesting is...
It's still early.
We saw it seemingly teleport. It seems to be able to undo, like, any kind of ability we'd use on it at all. It would undo. Teleport it far away, it can come back regardless. Oh, right, they've done the first, like, balance change. So, Blade's damage now scales with his own max HP, which... awesome. He wants lots of max HP. His follow-up attack from his talent now gives him... regenerates energy. And, when he uses his skill, he's more likely to be targeted. Cool. Silverwolf. I like how it's the friggin... the Stellaron hunters, they needed it. Her ultimate is now an AoE. It used to be single target, now it's an AoE. And instead of being random, it prioritizes based on placement in the party. If you're earlier in the party, it does it first then. So so that sets you up like, oh, then put your main damage dealer first in the party. Start of the battle and the turn, she gets free energy, so she can spam her ult more. Yeah, it's just been changed to an AoE. Now you can actually look at the genuine thing. It does less toughness reduction for being an AoE, but it still applies the defense down to all enemies. That's very nice. Oh, this is new. So, whenever you kill something with her that has, like, the bug, her impair bug, then whenever they die, that just goes to something else. And now it's 100% base chance to do that instead of very low 65. Increased by a turn instead. Gain 20 energy at the start and 5 energy during each of her turns. Not bad. Actually have... I think Kafka's the only one I haven't looked at all. 3 more debuffs on the enemy target when the skill is used. Skill additionally decreases their all type resist 3%. Instead, for every 10% effect hit rate Silverwolf has, she also gets 10% attack, up to a max of 50%. Okay, that's really good for her. Okay, so what have they changed about Kafka? Let's actually just look at the details. Oh. So it used to be only... it's a blast. It still is. It used to be only the center character, like the center of it, the primary one, would have their dots triggered. But now, all of the ones that get hit have it triggered. That is a very nice upgrade to her. I'm glad they've just decided, alright, old launch characters who can't keep up, let's just make them better. Like, and abilities that genuinely didn't do anything, let's replace those with abilities that do cool stuff. Let's see. Hey, that's interesting. If they're currently shocked, shock status produces an additional instance of damage. Okay, so... you don't need her extra trace to make it do that. That's just base. What does that trace do now instead, I wonder? Okay. Oh! Her follow-up attack now triggers from any attack instead of only basic ones. Okay, that was always annoying on her. And it'll target whoever the primary target was, because you can do AoE basics, AoE attacks. Oh, and she can stock up to 2 of them. And she gains 1 at the end of her turn. But if you didn't use 1 last turn, you can trigger 2 this turn. Okay, that's not bad. That's good. Okay, her ability Torture. Oh, yeah, that's this. Alright, so now that's just a base part of Twilight Trill. So instead... ally targets effect hit rate 75% or higher. She doubles their attack. Oh, wow. Thorns. So, normally that just gave a 30% extra base chance to trigger Shocked for any of her stuff. Now... oh, now it refuels 1 little tick of her talent whenever she uses it. And her follow-up attack also detonates dots. Wow. I mean, dots were only strong for like 1 patch. I think they're viable again. I'm gonna definitely try out Kafka Black Swan combo again. Oh, I do have you. Oh yeah, because he was added to the base pool. He's not like event limited anymore. Silverwolf was like one of the first characters I got, but she falls off really quick. She might be okay now. See about her. Oh yeah, I remember why I opened in the to begin with. Because I need to switch you to Remembrance for the party I currently have on. Now then, actual plot time.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Donghung.
Yeah, we gotta go help Danny boy. He can't hold out forever.
We will do everything.
This thing seems to be literally immortal. Yeah, like I was saying, it seems to have all the powers of all of the demigods. It's got teleportation. It can undo our time travel. It seems to come back no matter how many times we kill it. It's kind of bullshit and annoying. Well, let's see. Sure, there's a reason.
There he is! Lord Don Hong!
Quick, we must assist him!
Actually, I think he's got this.
What are you doing here? Where's Finan?
Oh, Danny Boy's finally voiced again. Yay. Long story. Deal with that guy
We're
first.
under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost.
Hell yeah.
Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster.
It's...
Something seems off.
Yeah, I was wondering what those triangles meant. What is this?
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all.
Fuck is that?
Like some kind of omen.
Then fucking run!
Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating is the safest
It doesn't
choice
seem
right now.
to die when you kill it. So,
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
I don't think any of them did this.
Finan, is he going to be alright?
Believe in his resolve to save Akuma.
Hey, he doesn't seem to be hurt or anything, so... At least the last I saw him. Last the Trailblazer saw him, he seemed fine. He didn't get attacked. Probably. How long has this been here? It's mine now. My treasure. It's mine. Huh? Ghost? You're recorded. The year 2147 of the light calendar, Holy City faced the calamity of the Black Tide and faded into the night. This tome chronicles the fallen and records the records the sorrow of Akuma, fallen soldiers, priests, and scholars. Twin brothers Alpheus and Malozna, acolyte Ulysses, perished while shielding companions. Fallen citizens: Antigone, daughter of Acacius, perished in a collapsed home. Theagus, mother of 3, perished embracing her youngest. Missing persons: Higesia, humble soul missing. 10 unidentified bodies, features unrecognizable. May the grace of Thanatos guide these souls to a new world. Shall meet again at the end of the West Wind. West Wind Epitaph. Witness the fate of an Akuma resident and record their story. I see another one over here. Marcus, a weathered man, met his fate beyond Akuma. Okay, so I'm filling that out. There's more treasure, too. It's mine.
Looks good.
Oh, wait. Call upon the living flame, the attendants of Georgios. Georios, sorry. Faint, almost imperceptible voice rises from the dry kindling. Matches, fire matches. Yes, in the days when time was still abundant, a small bundle of firewood you once obtained at a trivial cost will now carry on the faint glimmer of the flame. Oh, yeah, I did get one of those. Living flame flickered with excitement for a moment before quietly burning once more. Those with nowhere to go follow the glow of the flames. Oh, shit! Actually, Cicero. Citizens, do not panic. Join me in praising the glorious holy city of Akuma. Just shone for 1,000 years. How many times have foreign armies reached our gates, nearly toppling our walls? How many times have the creations of the Black Tide shattered our stone pillars and slaughtered our people? Oh. And in the end, we, the citizens of the holy city of Akuma, inheritors of reason, wisdom, and glory have never faltered under the watchful gaze of Kefali. Time and again we have crushed our enemies. Huh? This time will be no different. Stand up, just like the Chrysos heir, who bled and fought for us. Defend our home and let glory shine upon our final moments. You're always drinking from that bottle of honey brew. I'm nervous too. Look, I'm scared as shit. I'm just putting on a brave face to keep you guys calm. Is it working? A little, then I'm gonna keep doing it. Exploring is fun. Oh, a dead child. Less fun. Wooden horse stands there silent. Maybe you missed your chance to speak to it earlier. The promise that came with it. Oh. Yeah, I guess I did. Whatever that means. Maybe I can go back to that? Like, there's gonna be weird time shenanigans? Sacred candle, once flowing with golden fluid, now lies dim and extinguished, helplessly fading into the dusk of twilight. Perhaps it's because the era nova is imminent. The overflowing divine energy has begun to coalesce once more. Reach out to touch it, but receive no response. Nerea, Kefali priest. Her mission ended at her resting place. I assume I can probably go back to the other version of Amphorius. So I can still do stuff like that. This isn't the kind of game with permanently missable content like that. Other than, like, optional things in main quests that let you talk and get a little extra dialogue. That's all that ever does. Polaris.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us.
Man of the people perished
really
facing the
be
Black
some
Tide
kind of
creatures.
divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long.
I
Lady
wish the
Trina's sentry
cutscene
gate is
hadn't
just
started
outside
right
the
when I
city.
did this, but whatever.
Let's keep moving.
Is this really what trailblazing is supposed to be?
Our experience in Amphorius has far exceeded expectations. If our goal was just to replenish fuel, then mission accomplished. But you're right. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
Huh?
I hope to convey a message
Screw
to
'em.
the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Bro!
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
No, it's cool. We know this guy.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It is an old buddy of ours.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived
Not that
in
long.
time to
It's
stop
testing
that
Divergent
black cloud
Universe
one
maybe a
from
few
harming
months
you
ago.
further.
I guess that is a while for you.
So it was you.
Never thought the Express crew would bring in a genius for backup.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, nameless. Rest assured.
You two know this anti-Cathiran? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Technically, yes, actually.
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze.
No, don't worry. We know this guy.
Would you mind
he's
giving
cool.
us a moment to
Promise.
speak in
Like,
private?
I know he's probably a little scary looking to you. He is a robot man with a hat you've probably never seen before. It's okay. It's all good.
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please stay safe.
So,
I
screw
fully
it, baby.
understand
What's
your
going on?
situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place.
You can just,
Time is
like,
limited,
time lock him
so
or
I'll
something?
Keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon.
Oh, that's... Not that surprising, actually.
And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Always gotta be the destruction somewhere, huh?
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides.
Probably not
The
great,
cosmos
but
as we
we've
know
fought
it
them
will
before.
suffer irreversible consequences.
One sec, doggy. Sorry, doggy having a little dream. Had to wake him up. Like Fantilia?
The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is
Its goal is...
the Eon of Erudition.
not fucking good. It's trying to kill Nos.
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved,
How would that even
I
work,
have
actually?
a request to make. For
Or
one
is
of
it
you
trying to
nameless
corrupt it with a
stay
Stellaron?
behind on
Would that
Amphorius,
work?
acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp.
Stellaron, maybe?
It will take
That
time
usually seems to be the
uncover
answer to
reason.
weird shit like this.
Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
What say you, Don Hung?
Mr. Screwlam, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Yeah, that's a bit of a big ask.
Look at this,
Yeah.
if you would.
Fuck is that?
This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible.
Crap. Goddamn dial-up.
2 final messages. 1, an Intellatron named Ligus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything. 2, Herta discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
That can't be fucking good. It. March POV. Haven't seen her in patches, the actual real-life months since we've seen her.
Cold. It's freezing.
Yeah, it tends to do that.
Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around.
Come again?
But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I...
Good question.
That's it. He warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed him.
What?
Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path?
I mean, you're already walking 2 paths. What's a third?
Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits.
I don't do insane shit
and
that
borrowing Mr.
Kylus
Yang's
does.
shoulder massager
He got
counts.
stabbed, and then he started dancing with a hat. And I think he's a Pokemon trainer now. I haven't seen that part, but I get the feeling.
Hold up. Uh-huh. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
I feel like it's way harder than that to be a fool.
Child of remembrance.
Who's talking?
Step forth into the depths of the path space.
Would you speak up a bit?
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight.
Think gay then. Whatever gets you through this.
Hold on. Is that a gate?
Was that there before?
Cast aside your fears.
All of them?
Step forward through the gate of memory.
Oh, sweet.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out?
Or the way further in. Hoyo and Space Anger from the world of erudition protects your individual data structure from the influences of digital tsunamis. Necessary, can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world.
No, don't fall for it.
Who said that?
They're lying to you. Turn back now. Wait, Master Diviner? From the Wafu?
That's right. We tried getting the Diviner to figure out some of March's past. Did she put some in here to help, or...?
Master Diviner, what brings you here?
I'm not.
And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Is that the one on the express?
Good to see you again, March.
Yep, not Fushuan.
A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
Might be the messenger, though.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories.
Right, I recall. I didn't stream that part, because I wasn't streaming this game yet when that came out.
And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Yeah, something like that, probably.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us.
Quotations around your name make me doubt that.
Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history.
I somehow doubt that.
The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end.
Since we last met,
something is
you've
tricking
grown
March
much
then.
alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it?
If it is, how the fuck would we know? We'd be part of it. Shit, that's right.
If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
Why do you give a shit?
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
Why would the Master Diviner care?
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now.
What's that about
But in
sacrifice?
time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined.
Yeah, no one said anything about sacrifice up to this point.
Now go.
So, I just...
I forget
walk
March is
through that gate?
not very smart sometimes.
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! That voice again.
She started looking around right during that. Game obviously wants me to follow them. Like, even though this is very clearly a trick, and it could not be more obvious, that fact, the game's... March hasn't figured that out, so we just gotta go. Question is, why is March in path space for this?
Don't let those bad people deceive you. The gate. Now it's...
What?
You two?
Okay, the lines are... I'm not doing anything to skip those. The lines are literally just stepping over each other because they timed them wrong. That's really annoying. Also, that like, broken up moon over there, the exact same model as that one. That one's just rotated. In fact, the thing next to it is... even the little moon next... It's the same thing, just rotated. Like, the whole thing. Like, all of it. The little moon next to it. All of this.
Cheese.
March, now is not the time for selfies! Yeah, literally the same thing copy-pasted over there. This is lazy.
Hey guys. What are you doing in a place like this?
I suppose it's meant to be obvious to the, like, audience, to the player, but not necessarily to March. And it's not quite fair to say she can't see the quotation marks around people's names when they're being described in the script.
March! There you are.
I'm guessing she's not seeing that part either.
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Would Danny Boy say that? He might think it, but would he say it?
Traveling's no fun without you around.
He could say literally anything. There's no way to play him wrong.
Well, duh. What's Team Trailblaze without its star member?
Star member's right there. What are you talking about, March?
Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
Don's talking too much. And Kylus isn't talking enough, and he hasn't said anything insane yet.
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
And yeah, you went and,
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Why didn't you say her name then?
Keep going, March. Find your past, wake up, and travel with us again.
That's 2 sentences, and neither of them have been crazy yet. Not enough brain rot. I'm suspicious now.
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past and continuing
That
to
sounds really
trailblaze
tempting.
new worlds with
She
you?
catching on?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March.
You can't tell me what to do.
Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! Those words sound so sweet. But keep your eyes open. Don't let them fool you.
Alright, who next? Nope, cutscene.
At last, I finally caught up.
Eh?
Hey. Are you alright?
Girl, I gave you tons of time to catch up to March. You are a slow-ass runner.
Not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before
Think Jesus
you make
arrives?
your decision?
Is this, Finon's older sister? That's my first guess. I think she was
Wait,
supposed to be
that
pinkish.
Was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right?
The definition isn't, but the name is, sure.
Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we?
I'd say Hyacinth looks more like March than you do.
Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
Though at least credit, this is the second time they've acknowledged that characters look very similar. Like, when Finon showed up, they were like, we could be twins, with the male Trailblazer. FGO did a similar joke, where Charlemagne looks... They didn't quite acknowledge it in that way, but they did a bit of a meta joke about it. Charlemagne looks a lot like, the male protagonist in Grand Order. And the fact that there's a scene where either protagonist pretends to be Charlemagne briefly, it makes me think that was them acknowledging that joke at least a little.
And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree.
Your voices are similar, I'll give you that much.
Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met?
No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now.
No, but I heard them call you March, so I assumed that was your name. Kinda.
It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt.
Yeah?
You know what I'm going through?
I know, because I've been exactly where you are.
I also was trapped in 6-phase ice and lost all my memories, and then doors appeared saying they'd give them back.
This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely
You've
remember
just been
what
living
time
in
feels
half
like
space
anymore.
forever? That sounds shit. There's nothing here. There's copy-pasted assets all over the place.
But there's something I'll never forget.
Yeah. Blister on my thumb. I like the side. So I might have mentioned I was very distracted today when I talked about going live. I suppose I should mention this while it's fresh in my mind. I got up this morning, went out to walk my dog in my backyard. There was just a dead kitten in my backyard. Like a little baby cat, and I brought my dog back in, and then I went back out and dug a little grave for the poor thing. There were already flies around it and stuff. It didn't look hurt at all, just... It was just dead. And that's messed me up a bit today, because... Yeah. Yeah, I might have... dug the grave personally, and I got a blister on my thumb from that. No good deed goes unpunished. Just didn't want to leave the poor thing out for the birds and the bugs to get it. Grave at least has some dignity to it, you know? Yeah, I know it's gonna decay either way, and if I just left it, it'd probably be gone already, but... I don't know. I can't stand that kind of thing. I've personally buried all of my own pets, because I have to. Like, I dig the grave myself, because it just feels right, even if it doesn't matter. Anyway, enough about literal dead kittens.
Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap?
Quite obviously.
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
And the best case scenario is I get everything I want? No. Best case is nothing happens at all. Shit, that is also terrible.
You've seen what's on the other side?
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming.
Wait. Does that mean Danny Boy and the Trailblazer went through here? Or... I guess Danny Boy and the Trailblazer went the physical way. Maybe this is a different way of trying to bring him in.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised
This how
safety,
Amphorius always gets at least a few of its demigods?
return safely.
Speaking of which, never really addressed the fact that, the Trailblazer is one of the demigods now, but also they fully intended on leaving the planet, which... I can't believe no one ever questioned that at any point. Like, that's gonna have to cause problems, right?
So I had to try and stop you.
It's really surprising you could hear me.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return
Is that
to
how
my
she said it
world?
before?
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
Why can't you do that?
The girl cannot be trusted.
Oh.
Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives.
Come again?
But that path will lead you home.
Like, not real life, right? She's gonna go back and it'll still be, like, not that long after she fell asleep?
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Why?
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius.
Nah.
They may seem capable.
Actually, my friends are already on that place, so, kinda wanna go see them there.
They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me.
I'll have you know, one of them became a god already. Apparently a shit god, because they didn't get all the cool power-ups that literally everyone else got, but you know.
That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not.
They don't even, like,
The three of us
acknowledge
are
that
together?
fact during it, which...
There's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, We'll find our way home together.
He's fucking doomed.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support.
Well, at least she's got the context going in.
Birds of a feather we are. Looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again?
Weird question.
Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
That's sad.
Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can.
Then I'll look forward to that day.
Well, I'm gonna be stuck here forever. Like, no faith at all in what's happening.
Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Epic mentioned? Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Kylus at Vortex of Genesis.
You okay there, friend?
Probably.
Something seems to be bothering you.
A lot, actually.
The Vortex of Genesis. We made it back.
How exactly did we do that?
Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Era Nova?
Hope Danny will be okay heading back on his own.
If anything, he's the one worried about you. But I'm here to watch over you now. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end. Like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me.
Time to see the Era Nova begin.
Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Finan. And wait.
You shitbag. Shitbag.
Remember,
Accidentally said
Scream's warning.
wrong word, my mistake. I meant to say bag. There. I apologize very profusely for that slip of the tongue. That was the worst letter to replace the word letter B with. Ugh.
You,
Move on.
Lord Finan, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the gray unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal flame chase journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
How are you sure?
If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself.
Finan?
And usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
Hey, buddy.
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward.
Yeah, 'cause fuck you specifically.
How befitting of a trailblazer.
Spare me your mockery.
You misunderstand. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny.
What do you mean?
As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Era Nova.
Skrullum says you're behind all this. Who's Skrullum? Friend.
Ah, I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying?
This one knows more than he's telling. Time to make him talk. Let's beat the fuck out of him.
I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky?
He's a robot, I told you.
Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kefali's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing
not hard to
forth
figure
the
out.
Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse.
Yeah, so, previous Chrysos heir who took on Kefali's name is technically still doing their trial even right now.
Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kefali must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering.
Sounds unpleasant.
Until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer, and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and
I feel like there's other options besides just that.
Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Kinda.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. Two things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Was definitely concerned about that.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me that the Trailblazer can return safely to his homeland, unbound by Amphorius's laws.
My apologies, but I cannot promise.
Yeah, we really
this.
weren't bringing that up
As you
at all.
mentioned, he now bears the Time Titan's authority. His bonds with this world run too deep.
Yeah, for all that authority I supposedly have, sure haven't been able to use it for shit. No need to worry, I have a plan. I got this.
Well, I stand
Like,
corrected.
oh shit.
An outsider
My mistake,
like
Finon. I
him
absolutely can
does
promise that.
Have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
There it goes.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The Radiant Soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words.
No, of course she'd mention schemes.
In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world,
Golden
he
Lakes.
shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me.
Restore the final core flame with Finon.
The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
Submit the core flame and complete your objective. Nope. What?
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case?
Well, I guess I swear to God.
As the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life.
What?
My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start?
Why do you have a painting of the Herda?
Ah, got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang, the birth of particles, the emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone.
Definitely an interesting concept. If there aren't people to observe something, does it exist at all? You know? Like, the unobservable parts of our universe, functionally, they don't exist. Because we can't see them, and we don't know that there's anyone in those parts either to see them. If they can see those parts but can't see us, might as well be nothing.
As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we?
That's also an interesting concept, though a bit harder to verbalize. Basically the idea that now does not exist and can never exist. That all of existence is always the past, because it's being remembered by the future, which there's already happened and hasn't happened yet. There is no happening now. Which, it's more philosophy than anything else, though I guess the other one's kind of philosophy too.
Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Ah, as sages across ages have asked the gods.
Who was Adam? That's a different picture.
What is the prime mover of life?
So, the true common ancestor, you mean? Prime mover of life is such a weird way to translate whatever you said. Because it sounds like a very literal translation.
But let's set aside the Grove's teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realms, beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's Strife?
Does he have a picture of Polka Kakamond? I'm not sure. But he doesn't have it anymore, because I don't know who Polka Kakamond is, I'll level with you.
During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition,
no, I've in fact not heard of this part yet.
Abandoned, strewn across the cosmos. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth, scattered throughout the cosmos, These arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth of Amphorius.
Oh.
What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler
I
than
mean,
you'd think.
if it was by itself, not a damn thing.
From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon.
That can't be fucking good.
This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life?
The theoretical atom.
Actually, you know the answer better than you realize.
What?
It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey.
Come again?
Right now, it awaits you ahead. In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Enoch or Exodus? Because one of those got cut out. I know Exodus is right after Genesis currently, but Enoch was mixed in there before. Don't bring up biblical, friggin' allegory or imagery unless you're prepared to hear me say way more esoteric shit. Act 1, Departure. Those aren't words and letters.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that?
Rise and shine.
What?
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
What is going on? Who the fuck's Cyrene?
Oh, beautiful, isn't it?
Are you gonna teleport in behind me whenever I say weird shit?
Silesia, home of the nameless hero who carried Kefali's core flame.
You mean is currently carrying?
When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron.
Yeah, basically everyone does that. Everyone finds a cool stick and pretends it's a sword. It's human nature. Stop acting like that's some weird, unique thing that says something about his character.
Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel.
Yeah, the blood vessel thing is fucking weird, but...
Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
No idea, he used to be so chuny.
Witty, as always.
Hey, oh, you're gonna
But
keep
this
doing
is
that,
more
okay.
than just a funny story. It's the start of his
Like,
path.
you are really killing my vibe by being funny. Yeah, that's kind of the point. I don't want you to have anything because I don't like you. So I'm going to take the wind out of your sails and piss on you every chance I get.
Why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater.
I'm also the time god. Couldn't I just literally do this if I really wanted to?
Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house. As the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Finan's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history.
Oh, you direct plays now.
Questions. Let's follow along and find out.
Well, I guess I know you want me to take this seriously, so I'm not going to, specifically to piss you off.
Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Light slips the gate, shadow greets the throne. Now, I'd like to open my phone menu, but I'm not allowed to do that right now. Good to know. Well, at least I don't have a giant red exclamation point fucking with me right now. That'll happen when I leave this, whatever it is. Nah. I thought for a second that was a statue from another game. It's not.
All awake now? Great. Let's go see Cyrene.
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you do!
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
Literally going to see her now.
That's exactly where I'm going.
I do that too.
Found you.
She wasn't like hiding or anything, dude. She's on like a giant ass swing. It'd be harder to not see her.
That's...
See something that surprised you, Cyrene?
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled.
Though I'm thinking... Yeah. It's you!
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Huh?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at
All right.
you, leaves in your hair.
I'll play along for your
Are you
sake if I'm
sleeping
right
in a
about
tree
this.
Again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore.
You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Joke's on you, I'll do whatever's funny.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups.
I'll have you know the majority of fan fiction that's actually worth reading is written by grown-ups. Not to say there's no high schooler or middle schooler fan fiction that won't rip you in half with how good it is.
Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Good question. I'm the Stellaron Hunter.
Today, he's going with Stellaron Hunter.
I have no idea what the hell that means.
Steal a heart hunter? Planning to steal someone's heart, are we?
Not what I said, but also works.
Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up?
I was 6.
Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I
wonder what the Stellaron Hunter joke they try to make in the other ones is. Like, that only kind of barely works in English. What do they say in Japanese and other languages? I'm sure they try to translate it as that anyway, but... like, what pun are they making? I assume it's one that works better, because... Stellaron to steal a heart does not work.
There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease. Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
I think that's technically me now. What? No, never mind that part.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo.
If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
It's not wrong.
Ah, the blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of Id Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Oh, yeah?
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards.
Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size,
For the
I
petals
bet
in the
all
land
our
of
childhood
repose.
treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
Time. I think time will not fuck with you on this one.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers. Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right?
You looking at the screen right now? Can't pin me down, can ya?
I bet he said something clever just now.
Huh?
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Seems like they can only I'm only here sometimes. Other times, it's like I'm not.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start?
What about the cellar?
A cellar? I think I remember one. It was deep. So very deep.
Well, if we're talking Wonderland stuff, it's not that different from my hero stories.
Was there the word Wonderland to mean that in a world without C.S. Lewis?
All right, let's split up.
I mean, Lewis Carroll.
I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out?
The girl before you carries an air of mystery.
Yeah, I've noticed, Lygus. Would you believe you narrating all that actually makes it, you know, less interesting?
You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit.
I wouldn't know.
You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii.
3, 2, 1, jump!
Hey, what are you doing? Please be careful.
Never.
I'm just a small-time diviner. I can't turn back time if something happens.
Pretty sure I can, though.
They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child.
I think someone else got picked for that.
But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii, where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the Oracle cards.
Looks like he won this race.
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Yes, I do.
Here it is! This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Alright, we'll find the culprit and beat the fuck out of them.
Huh? What's this underneath?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Stamped paw print. Paw print. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dawn Hung and Void Ranger Jive.
Hey, don't go changing the words.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Remembrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
Remembrance Maze? Do I know what that means? Suspicious weeds.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Remembrance Maze? Fairy entrance? I'm lost,
forget?
guys.
We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. Pretty sure this is it. Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
Ah, sure enough.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Remembrance Maze.
Bit big for this now, aren't we? Well, maybe not her,
I
but...
wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Yeah, like 6'2" now.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Remembrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
Damn. Alright then, I'll go first.
Lead the way then, partner. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat?
Maybe.
To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning.
Once the wheels start turning, there's no going back.
Oh, it's just a girl's intuition. It might not mean anything.
Wheels... Well, actually, wheels tend to travel whichever way they fucking feel like. Saying they can't move backwards is dumb.
But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So, if you're willing... forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
They keep adding a little note here. Can't help but think that's a weird... Like, she's not, like, saying her lines in a sing-song voice, though.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't
I call
easy.
that a lack of direction, not a lack of voice acting.
We were still kids back then.
Wait a minute. Are you? Look who it is! Rini and Snowy! Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy!
So... This is lending credence to what I thought.
Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
The hell are these things, though?
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Yeah,
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just
Rayleigh
another
Mem.
fairy of the maze.
The names just keep getting weirder.
Oh, tell me about it. It took me forever to get all their names straight when I first came. Dolimem, Rayleigh-mem, Mealy-mem, Folly-mem.
Do, re, mi, fa.
I've missed these cute little troublemakers.
So, Soli-mem and... Teely-mem? And is there then a second Dolimem? That would get really confusing.
We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys.
Interesting. I don't recall Finon commenting on Mem at all. At least, not her appearance. I feel like he would have recognized her.
Oh, how
Again, maybe he doesn't remember this too well.
swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did.
They have a very, like, Disney voice.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Did you steal them, you little fucks?
Oh, the Oracle cards. Right. The chief asked us to get those.
You have a chief?
Chief? You mean Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Remembrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers future left behind.
What is going on?
Welcome back, my dear children.
Now that's poetry.
Right? Though Dolly-mem always says they're just songs, not poetry.
Oh, Chief. You haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on. Just as our paths stay forever linked.
As long as the songs are sung.
Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
That's the... As I've written?
My book of oracle cards.
You didn't mention a book.
Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes.
Not the answer we wanted, but the one we were expecting.
The Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
Olamem continues to explain in greater detail.
But if that's the case, our journey...
will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
What are you planning to do?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
You sure fucking hope so.
That's not very convincing.
It's not.
Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some peace of mind.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us?
At least we'll know which way to run.
Not the most optimistic take, but I see your point.
That's something I would fucking say, just not the most optimistic take, but good point.
Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show...
Weird when I can't even comment on something because it's too similar to how I talk.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today.
Is that a good thing?
Very well. Let's see what future the oracle cards wish to show us.
First page. The Weaver.
Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving all destinies into golden silk that flows toward the most brilliant, magnificent future.
The dance of thread and blade set the stage.
So shall it end as gracefully as it started.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of noble birth.
Yeah.
Such high standing. I doubt someone like me could ever reach it.
You'll get there, big guy. The Gatekeeper.
This is the Gatekeeper, who guides
Previous.
people to their true path among myriad passages.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves to the sacred whispers within the temple.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And are those children singing?
Weird.
It feels overwhelmingly solemn, yet strangely comforting.
The Ruler.
The ruler stands
Mighty
for
Mouse.
discipline, authority, and glory, but frequently also points to isolation and warfare.
Even should you pledge
Isolation
your
for sure.
loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people?
Would you believe it's the opposite?
Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Heidi's Elysiae. But they sure can stir the imagination.
The Traveler.
Ah, the Traveler.
Course.
Our little trickster. Always hiding behind other cards, disguising itself. What a rare catch.
Over here!
But that one sounded way too close.
Or perhaps here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
Don't do that.
That teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek. Surely only a master of mischief could pick up this card.
Yeah, that's her. Page 2. Servant.
This card, the
Yeah.
servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool scent of Antilla flowers, just like starlight. It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggles, sadness, and loss.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands. Are they destined to bloom only in death's embrace?
It sounds so solemn, yet tinged with an inescapable sorrow.
The Healer.
The humble
Hyacinth
healer
for sure.
may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other, strong enough to melt even the coldest ice.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world. Make a pinky promise with me. No more going back on your word.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect as much as I possibly can. Still, protecting everything, everywhere, seems like a dream. What amazing power would you need for that?
The Scholar.
Behold
Anaxagoras,
the
obviously.
scholar, bearer of many names, the grand magician, the great performer, the
Obviously
eye of
analogous to
wisdom,
the Hanged Man,
and the
since he's
defiler
upside down
of
hanging from a
Circes.
tree. Yeah, that's what the Hanged Man is supposed to be, by the way. They're hanging by their foot. Not by... They're not like being hanged and dying. The Hanged Man is supposed to be hanging upside down from the tree, letting the blood rush to their head, which supposedly was supposed to grant wisdom.
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
A dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my true nature.
Wait, what's with that condescending tone? It's almost as if it knows what we're about to say.
Hey, where's me? Alright, fine ons.
The deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection.
Right.
In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
Interesting.
What, no divine whispers this time?
No, it's you, dude. It could not more clearly be
silly.
you on the image.
This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy
bathwater.
light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each story so far removed from his simple village life. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle card.
Oh, your siblings came to visit.
And yet,
is that a nice thing or an annoying thing?
Resonance with the maze. And now, they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer? This card
Or is this a nice thing? Well, I don't know, maybe you don't get along with them. I don't know much about your home life, Bathwater, I'm sorry.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali.
Yeah, a little too much like Kefali.
Atop the mountain.
Nudge, nudge.
My parents, they only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village, stay out of trouble. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse, wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like his father, to become a hunter. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
I think it might be larger than you think.
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Interesting that Kefali is kind of an Atlas figure, you know, eternally bearing the weight of the sky. That's what Atlas is carrying up, actually. He's holding up the pillar that's holding the sky up. He's not carrying the world, because that wasn't really how it worked in Greek mythos. But, Atlas was kind of resentful of his job. It wasn't some great sacrifice that he was lauded for. People more made fun of him for falling for having to do the job.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
By killing them.
I wonder too. Perhaps.
What's this?
Oh, hey.
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path. And learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Sure, we can do that. Traveler, servant, and healer.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer. My wish. Just let me, wine and dine, and soak up the sun. For another millennium or two. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never lived rich?
That's a pretty good one.
Right? Princess Homebuddy?
Cypher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth.
That's seeing you
I've
like
felt
this
it
again.
before, and it's my dearest memory. And speaking of riches, for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Where did that come from?
You earned it.
Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
Yeah, Hyacinth, you feel like weighing in here?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise Aglaya wanted you for the flame chase journey.
Oh, so they can just straight up say the names.
You know what? I did have one wild dream. To know what it feels like being born a noble lady, drowning in riches. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the gold weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
Who can say? Which one of you snorted? We jump in and fit right into their convo?
Doesn't sound like an easy task. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free.
I think more broadly that's what she's asking for, sure.
They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Yeah, I can see that. Weaver and the Gatekeeper.
Personal wishes. I have none. Only the Aranuva matters. The world's rebirth. Yet, if I am to weave a new era, then it may be one where kindness and her cleaners shall never tread.
Fuck them specifically. Assholes.
These crawling parasites have no place in Akama, especially not under the deceitful claim of human rule.
That noble lady, the way she speaks, it's like ice in my veins.
Yeah, she doesn't really have, cold as winter frost.
That's exactly the feeling I'm getting.
Yet, she's electricity. Not sure why they went with that for her element.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Trianne again. In the sea of flowers where the west wind ends. And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanisopolis temple. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost
Interesting, none of them seem to be acknowledging Trailblazer here.
Instead, replaced by the bright songs of prayer.
Like, not even slightly acknowledging.
Are we...
The Trailblazer didn't get a tarot either.
Well, let's say these three wishes represent Trianne and Trinan too.
Those wishes are truly wonderful. They even stir something deep inside me.
Then we can rest easy. Because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only me?
Mark these words, Snowy. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow. How's the mouse? Oh, nope, wait, you're the scholar. My bad.
Must we
You're
go
both
over this
standing
again?
like emos over here.
Listen well. I detest the word wish. It reeks of mortals crawling before their gods. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world. Through irrefutable logic, I will prove that mortal wisdom can achieve divine greatness.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan?
Careful, it's your future teacher you're talking about.
Well, that's something. Could I ever be that sure of myself?
A little too much.
Finan? Since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions.
Of course he
about
gets the
wishes.
close-up. These two were pretty close.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right?
You'll be a kind of friends who think nothing of sitting shoulder to shoulder in a hot bath.
Horrifying.
Like,
really something I'll enjoy one day.
I'm not looking forward to this.
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked Flame Reaver who struck from behind.
Still very interesting the Flame Reaver knew that was your weak point. Because it went for that spot the first time they fought.
Finan, you look... never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely
what's going on?
lost.
Sorry, Mighty Mouse. This is him before he met you. It's confusing. I think we're both in the future and the past at the same time. Can you even see me right now?
My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal.
Yeah, but I feel like he's earned it.
Still, those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
What about you, Cyrene?
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. So many wishes. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
For kicks?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people?
Calamity's what sets you on your journey.
If that's true, then who will protect everyone in Ides Elysiae?
Should I tell him? Should I tell him it's gonna be fucking no one?
Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
Yeah. That doesn't sound fucking good.
What's happening?
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze!
What's going on?
Like I said, nothing good.
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. Sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the Veil of Evernight can shield us.
You mean... Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
Yeah, I hate to tell you, buddy.
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
But my parents... the whole village...
This calamity... Titan's doing?
Are we facing the 3 Titans of Calamity?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even Titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and destruction. The Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Why does it spare the Membrance Maze?
Not even Titans can...
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only 2 who can enter the maze.
Weird how they seem to flip-flop on whether I'm here or not.
We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
Protect those who must be protected.
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then... we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. We must take action.
Again, you're acknowledging me again, but you weren't a second ago.
Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer. The card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another hidden layer within.
What would that be?
Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world. But one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step, learning to save others as they grow.
And he's not at the point where, he's already learned it yet.
When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path. And all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I... that our hearts find their courage.
Yet the Mems can't seem to acknowledge me whatsoever.
I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the
Feels
future?
like sometimes they can see me, sometimes they can't.
Oh, deliverer.
If you're gonna write this out, at least make it consistent whether or not they can hear me.
Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden,
It's weird that they're flip-flopping on that. Make it consistent for the sake of the plot.
The dawn.
You're just here to spoil the story.
Follow their path.
Like, not. I am not engaging with your nonsense.
Forever denied the mantle of hero, takes his first step on the path to deliverance. Watch this memory play out its final act. See with your own eyes how everything began. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance was always destined to become this world's requiem.
Requiem? JoJo reference? Oh, ellipses.
A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust, and in the heart of it all, a village aflame.
A flame?
In that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No, it can't be.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Are you talking to me?
I don't want to die. Weren't we best friends forever?
No. That ribbon. Olivia.
I feel like I missed something, because there was more places I could have gone during, like, the first part. But I just went to the closest one without reading the thing, and I'm thinking those were optional ones I could have done. Give me more context here.
I should have known.
Save us. Save us.
Please. No. Stop. Please stop.
Damn. That was really good.
Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters, they're all... Why? Why is this happening?
Voice is fine on again? They need some kind of award for this.
When the black tide arrived,
you shut up.
The wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield. In the far-off future, the land of Anforius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence heavier than the earth he moved. His home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the Hand of Shadow.
Never really saw these two titans, or the people who had them. They're demigods, I should say.
He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind, through countless city-states, the
Magusa and Giorios. Never really pin them down at all.
Into memories. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving. Those words his friend spoke long ago, when his journey began lingered.
And his journey began lingered. Oh, the words lingered. Didn't you need a comma here? You're missing a very important comma. This looks like nonsense currently.
Protect those who must be protected.
That both of them speaking at once.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Damn.
Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city.
Yes,
there,
not golden
the elders
paint.
met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend. And there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
Tippity tap tap, clickety clack clack, tippity tap tap, clickety clack clack. That's what that one is. You can't see it though. Just occurred to me my tail is covering that up. Act 2, Trial.
This is the abyss of fate. Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now?
I assume they need to.
Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926.
That means nothing to me. I never learned your calendar system on this planet. Oh, shit. It's a while ago.
To the gates of Akima. As you know, though Mighty-Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akima to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his people. to ensure they wouldn't live as second-class citizens in foreign lands. After Aglaya's mediation, Finan met Mighty Moses' challenge as the Elder's representative. This duel was to change the course of the Flame Chase journey itself.
Ah.
So, as Finan's most important companion, his lifelong friend,
I think I have an idea for why some people seem to be able to see me and why some can't.
His memories.
As for who Finan's lifelong companion is, I suppose I can say it in case I'm wrong, or in case I'm right. We literally Finan's imaginary friend. And that's why he latched onto us pretty quick, because we look almost exactly like the friend he always pictured in his head when he was a kid.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other.
Fucking deal with it.
True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantan shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
Oh ho, them's punching words.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Yeah. So close nowadays.
Holy Maiden.
Until one of them died.
I can't help but feel like
seems to be a bit of a problem around here. People fucking dying.
Greater political game.
Every hero was once a child. And every child must grow.
Sure, we can say that.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to hers.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
I wonder. Cyrene could sometimes kind of know I was there because she could see the future. Trinon gets prophecies too. The Trebios do get prophecies too. Will they be able to notice me?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysocer is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
Yeah, the voice within. I'm thinking that's
spoken like a Chrysocer. Now go, Finon. Your journey has only just begun.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud
Where do you use
prince a
comrade
lesson
this
together.
time? Someday he too will be your comrade.
Me? With him? Don't joke around like that.
I'll do whatever I fucking feel like.
Still, on the topic of
I'm in your head.
Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I set out. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantan's scales of justice.
Yeah,
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Wasn't she?
Yeah, wouldn't she have died there? Say he was the only survivor.
Of course Lycus disappears right when I need answers.
Lycus, you shit.
Forget it. I need to catch up with Finan first. Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement.
Crooked? Well, we're not in Castrum Kremnos, are we?
In foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you?
Give it a few years.
Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world. And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder. Well, that's easy for you to say. I'm just a Holy City guard up against Kremnos' walking war machine of a prince.
He's also immortal, if that's not concerning.
Don't you think this is a little bit too unfair?
I'm literally just some guy.
Don't overthink it.
He asking me to fight goddamn Kratos. I'm one of the normal guys he could rip in half by pressing circle. Don't overthink it. Easy for you to say.
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so much? Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you?
The Deliverer card?
Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The Deliverer that appeared in my life on that day.
Yeah, it's the only thing you really have that truly carries that potential weight.
I can't
Oh,
even
is
look
this
at
why
this
he
card
calls him
properly,
Deliverer? Because he
much
put
less
that card
follow
there?
where it leads.
Because he calls him it almost mockingly.
Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. The flames, the screams, my utter failure to protect anyone.
And yet, Cyrene lived and went on to study.
Speaking rationally, I
But
know
you
it's
didn't
not
protect
nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphorius' face. But here and now, my heart says something else. This card. It's everything I have left. Nothing weighs heavier.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Finan.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Finan, and... hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise.
I stumble into the wrong Amphorius?
Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is incredible. I was literally just thinking about how you might be here. But I'd never imagined I'd see you this soon.
Something fucky's going on.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing. That Kremnoan over there.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry, you already know what the answer is, don't you?
Yep.
If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Aedes Alyssii, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest dreams. And those dear fairies in the Memorance Maze.
Something fucky's going on
so
here.
Much knowing they're gone
Especially
forever.
around her.
The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown
What I think
may
she
have
might
been
be.
just a tiny village, but to us,
But what I
it
think
was
she
the
might be doesn't
whole
answer
world.
this question.
But that's not enough, Finan. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
Oh, I'll get on too then.
Future? What do you mean?
That's me, over here.
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually really simple. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer? How about it? Can you help us?
Wouldn't that be cheating? I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
Relax. Our dear Crown Prince won't have a clue.
He's gonna beat the ass off me if he ever finds out. Or will he care at that point? He'd care more than anyone else. He is going to kill me.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory, for their sake.
You know, someone's sake.
I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become heroes.
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow.
Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices.
Weird is Trinon acknowledged her, but never me.
In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales, weigh destiny, and reveal unto us your verdict.
Your offering is a card?
Yours is a ring.
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you
Ah,
can beat me with this card,
knew it.
then that's what I'll call you from now on.
It's a deal.
The scales, they're wavering.
We're not actually going to animate that, though.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of both sides are equally matched.
This is suffocating. Like the whole world's weight is on my shoulders.
This is nothing, dude. It's gonna get way worse.
But I believe what my heart tells me.
Fighting noises.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment, for the difference is now clear. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Aedes Alyssii, the nameless hero.
I forgot how uncomfortable it is standing on this when it does that.
However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
What does that
I
mean?
think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Finan's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's desperate call for a deliverer.
Yes. Even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Mighty, you're gonna look awful foolish in a little while.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway.
You literally are, but you know.
I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath. And on this, I know that we're the same. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all those heroes.
A brilliant explanation.
Oh, hey, Lion Hyacin.
Just as prophesied, on this day, the final 2 heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
Come again?
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Alchemist's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your
Not mercy, per
forces are
se.
equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, we find ourselves gathered here by the light of the flames of the long night. History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphorius.
Except for 2 of them we still haven't seen yet. Ignore them.
You must see it now, how different this is from the flame-chased journey you traveled.
Yeah, I fucking noticed. And whose role am I playing?
Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person who really existed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Notice how only 2 particular individuals seem aware of your presence?
Yeah.
Patience. We're approaching the final act. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular importance for the imminent Era Nova. Such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods gather with Talentum as witness. This is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which you already know. Some join, others leave, while flame chasers bear their faint light forward through the long night. Ah, come, come. Your seat awaits. After 13 heartbeats.
Why specifically 13 heartbeats?
Our heroes will be ferried to the final scene.
Yeah.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars.
Who says that?
Yet now, we're the only ones left standing. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
Come again?
The West stands protected by mighty Scripnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anaxa deployed wards in the north and east before.
Oh.
Their effectiveness is untested, but I believe in him.
I might know what's going on, actually.
We needn't fear for Aglaia. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense. Let's move. Cavalry has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour. For Amphorius.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. And in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
Why does it look like what?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice, except to move forward. Not for a long time now. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond these flames, a new sun will someday rise. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. Then put this world's fate to its final rest. After which, we shall all face oblivion. Or embark on one final, grand journey.
Act 3, Return. Starting to wonder if the loops are... possibly things have been looping even more specifically than previously thought.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Orynyx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The black tide has reached Akama. Amphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis. Step through and witness.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in vain.
I don't need another pep talk, Finan. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised, and burn away every last shadow in this world.
And then... rise as the first light of a new world.
Light calendar 4931. The third
Again, still don't know what I don't know your calendar system, dude.
Welcome, my lord, to the end of the flame chase. And the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, accept the invitation to step across the
gate that looks just like the one March was warned not to go through. That could mean anything.
Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long memories has been hurtling towards their entire life. Perhaps you'll find it all too familiar.
You shut your mouth.
Then you'll understand how the mortal called Finan shouldered the world's weight. How that same burden crushed him, proving that the so-called Deliverer is nothing more than Amphorius's own delusion. A pitiful fantasy that it could defy fate's decree.
If I shoved an umbrella into your chest hole and opened it, would that hurt? I want to find out if it hurts. Specifically, if it does hurt, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Please, esteemed one. The answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
Hey, what's up, you two? I'm here again.
The future revealed by the Titan.
Just what will we see?
The future revealed by the...
Just what?
Only one way to find out. I'll go in ahead, tell you guys what I see. Okay, we're here again.
The vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and
Shut up,
frets
Discount
his
G-Man.
power upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
Thank you for bastardizing that Shakespeare quote. Please try again with the actual quote.
It is a tale told by an idiot.
Extending the fake quote you made up doesn't make it better.
Signifying nothing. The vortex of Genesis.
Yeah, you put that in quotes like it meant something. That was a bastardization of something Shakespeare said, and it wasn't even remotely fucking close.
Be more befitting of our final act. Come, I beseech you onward, buoyed by your surging curiosity. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach, you have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness, and to witness what he welcomed upon his arrival here. Every absurd and tragic ending. Now, if you would.
My journey
to the Mighty Hyacinth? Aglaia? Naxagora? Everybody. None of them ever make it to the end. What did you just show me?
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future isn't some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Haven't I seen this scene before?
Indeed. In his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Only one shall live till the end, wrong Till, and they alone will witness Aranova.
A total of 33,550,335 times.
A lot of 3s and 5s in there. But...
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take. Or rather, the never-ending cycle.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got the cycle part. I fucking knew it. Finon's Kefli literally every time.
Sharp as
the other
ever,
ones might be different people sometimes, but it's always Finon. Just gets reborn as himself or some weird shit.
Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth? Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you
No,
play.
I want to look around at all these
The
first.
ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs, flame-chased journey, and the cycles of Amphorius. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
Eternal Recurrence number 134. Yeah!
Not a single soul to be seen. So this is how the vortex looks at the end of days. Looks like I've got company after all.
Huh?
But since you've
Why
made
not?
it
Can
here-
you see me?
So, in the end, you succeeded. Executioner.
Executioner? Oh, he's talking to someone else. Number 1,000,000 something, I believe.
Castros, didn't you?
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall never again walk the world of the living. What you see is the surging of the river of souls, brought on by the countless dead feeding it in these dark times. They cry out. Though dead, they'll converge into a torrent and guard the vortex to see the Era Nova fulfilled.
I will take all the wishes of the departed with me. Please, everyone, fight with me to the very last.
I hear them. The dead hail you. They're prepared. Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows. The path
Executioner,
before you leads to
again.
light and eternal flames.
The Flame Reaver, maybe? Yeah, 1,000,000... No, 10,348,765. $7,753,021. These aren't in any particular order.
There's water everywhere. This place is always so wet and sticky. Even my tail's getting heavy.
So, are they the same every time? But that goes against... I guess even that part could be simulated, actually.
Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise. Yikes. Nobody from Dolos could stand this.
So you feel it too, huh?
Go on then. I'll handle the filth.
Do what you need to do.
There's always one person dying to protect him right at the end.
Let me fight with you. Better odds with two.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said? You know what really matters.
Yeah. I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. Just so you know, I'm not in the business of making losing deals. I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into truth.
Prophecy.
Let me become the first wind of your new world.
Recurrence number 2691. Will it be this time? Mighty Mouse.
Just shut up and get out of here!
Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if you're the demigod of strife.
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. I just wanted to request that you witness the Era Nova with me. Together, let's prove that we're enough to transcend the prophesized fate.
Thing is, the Trailblazer actually does transcend that. Where was Cyrene in this latest skim, though? Is that why the Trailblazer was able to enter that way? Emergency replacement because Cyrene can't come in?
Could it be that now, at the critical juncture, our mighty deliverer is chickening out? Scared of a stupid prophecy? I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right. But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, I'll prove myself with one last grand victory. Just like when I ripped out the old king's heart. Go. Leave this to me. If the Black Tide creatures block out the sun, then we Kremnoans will fight
300 quote.
And when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise our cups where the west winds end.
Blot out the sun, and we shall fight in the shade. The number doesn't seem to matter much. Aw, little fat Pegasus thing.
Hey, little one. Are you scared? As brave as I is. Stay close, little Ika. What? No, not you two.
He'll keep calling him that.
I see. I won't squander your kindness. Your hopes. So please, keep this bit of sky standing for me. Well, now there's one last thing I need to do before the Era Nova. Come, Executioner. Let this patch of clear sky show me where to strike.
He always has to finish it alone.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate.
So even the future revealed by the Titans may not come to pass.
The Era Nova. This unrivaled masterpiece. I have no regrets now that I may entrust it to my most trusted apprentice.
Are you saying?
Fate is ever unassailable.
Yeah.
The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex, ready to swallow this place. I must weave the last of my humanity into a net to hold back the deluge. I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Now, the hour of fulfillment has come. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk to weave the strongest future for the new world. There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner, not with threads of gold, but with the steel tip of a needle.
Trebi, look. We made it to the vortex. That prophesied future. The flower fields where the west wind ends.
He's talking to himself here, isn't he?
Nova.
Or a doll, maybe,
so
even.
Close. You can't speak anymore. Please. Allow me to pause just a moment before I keep my promise. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that executioner's heart from the void.
The vortex of
Anaxagoras.
Genesis. The last time I was here, I was returning the core flame of reason. I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then. But a holy sanctuary of the Titans looks more like their frozen crypt to me.
Or not. Lights.
Well, all the core flames do lie here now.
It kinda is, you know?
It's my honor to walk the final stretch with a mind such as yours, Professor.
Oh. Getting ahead of ourselves, are we?
Maybe a little.
Have you forgotten so quickly? I died for truth long ago.
Ah, that's
what
fucked
walks
up.
with you now?
You're
is but a
literally
thought in my
imagining
mind.
me. Because you're so lonely.
Of course. How could I forget that?
But I'll say the same to you. It's my honor to walk this final stretch with you, too. Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
Yeah. Just leave it to me.
Time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
This time, we had something as strong as a Chrysos heir, actually arguably even stronger, to hold off the executioner during this. So, another heir who's also not the normal one was equally able to show up. We had Danny Boy fighting the thing. So, I could just come here and be there with him when he did it. So, I changed it. But me is weird already.
You really think you're prepared? Allow me to give
I have
you
a theory of what
most
Finon might be.
earnest.
And I'm gonna
Once
beat the
you
shit out
see
of you
what
if I'm
these
correct,
memories
Lygus.
hide, the world's course will be forever irreversible.
I 100% blame you for this. Show me.
Very well. As you have made up your mind,
Stop
let
G-manning.
us bear witness together.
You are a literal robot. It's exceptionally fucking creepy.
As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival.
You knew this would happen?
This, too, is the very reason I must show you.
I've been fucking alone watching this for so long, I've been waiting for someone else to show up.
I believe that since you've bathed in that Eon's gaze, you can make Amphorius's frozen fate flow once again.
Still blame you for it being frozen. I have no reason not to yet. Yeah. Speaking of frozen.
Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius.
Yeah, that's me.
The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. That nameless hero, absent.
But nameless
from the
capital
annals
that
of
time.
history. He is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him.
Yeah, literally his
resolutely
imaginary
through
friend.
Fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, he has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphorius. And this time, under his guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphorius? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end.
Okay, so he did all that to me right before the thing happened. Literally paused it like he showed.
336th Flame Chase Journey.
33550336.
The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
Yep. Fuck you, Lygus. Not feel bad about you. You were a dick.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner.
With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world.
Fight time.
The time has come to once again start everything.
Kicked your ass before, I'll do it again. Hell is this? Interpretation. Oh yeah, her thing. 8 stacks of damage resistance. After I defeat his things, they go away.
Come on.
Come on out, Mem! Howie. Feed the
Pretty
vessels.
good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo!
The door to a whole new world.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Don't worry, I'll do it. Remember that.
Alright.
Is this how it feels? Trust me.
Mega Mem!
We can do anything!
Return to the great dream.
Howie. Give me those back. Silent Sorrow. Beat his ass. Turn the volume up.
My music. Conquer us all.
Maybe give us all a little bit of a shield.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. The answer is
Nothing but void.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Keep breaking your shit. Really just unlimited Herta power.
The door to a whole new world. Curiosity.
The Herta is so busted for this fucking fight. Oh my god. We're not even gonna let him do his special move, are we?
What's wrong?
Damn.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
This song's just for you. Keep up. My tempo.
Going on.
Alright, he's about to finally get his turn. They'll all be shielded when he does, though. Try not for the discarded. Yeah, that didn't do shit.
Sink, bust.
Or maybe I'll take it all. Yeah, we got rid of basically all his stacks, so it did fucking nothing. Eat shit. Muda muda muda.
I don't. You've just got to
Expand your thinking.
Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate.
Flame Reaver of the deepest dark die.
Now, with your corpse, I'll ignite the dawn!
Good. Yeah, I thought so.
How is this possible?
Alright, so that was probably the easy part of the fight.
Now to wind. Feel them set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
Let's try it this other one.
We can do it all!
Bless them.
Shields, come on back up.
Ready to lose yourself?
Turn the volume up.
My music. Conquer us all. Turn up the volume.
Here I come. Ready on that. Curiosity. Endless riddles. The
Answer. Nothing but void.
The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Better hedge your bets.
And shield up.
Just spend.
And you, and
Remember that.
Gonna save that ult until he does another one. Haha, one bar down. He's gonna summon more friends. Entered Shackle Shatter state. See, that's what I was waiting for. Because now I can do this to you. Mega Mem!
We can do anything!
You can't say it didn't do anything.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Owie. Ouchies. One of you mind terribly hitting Herta? Apparently you all do mind. Mem Punch! Alright, time for all of you to die again.
The answer is
Nothing but void.
door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for
Without
a
the
moment.
extra true damage, it's not quite as strong, but... we can fix that.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
No, hey.
Watch your head.
We were running a little low on shields. Thanks for giving that back. Ow. Owie.
The dice have been cast.
Try to kill this guy to redistribute his points. Maybe I'll take it all. All in.
My tempo! Fight it or rock with it. My
music conquers all.
Curiosity. Endless riddles.
The answer. Nothing but void.
Still as hope.
Oh. Oh, poor little fuck.
The door to a whole
Die.
new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Can't lose this one.
Oh, you sad you didn't get to do your big attack? Because I murdered the shit out of all of your friends first? Sucks to be you. Oh, hey, thanks.
Watch your head.
Don't worry, I'll do it. Trust.
And then... Mega Mem! Love this move.
Pretty good crowd today.
Yeah. Let's produce skill points with her.
Better hedge your bets.
There we go. That was almost out.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddles of the answer.
But I'm in an ult spamming competition and my opponent's using the Herda. Hey. I think the Herda wants to hit you again.
Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate.
Hyper carry builds are so fun.
We witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate.
Fate can go fuck itself.
That person can only be you.
Hey, look at that. There's another person alive. Sucks to be you. What are you doing?
Why not let wrath incinerate fate?
Chaos. Yeah.
At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival will change everything. After all, you've also been bathed in that Eon's gaze.
Which Eon?
Which can awaken
There's 4 of them, actually.
dormant instinct inside a man.
I'm almost worried he's talking about the first one that saw the Trailblazer.
Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier.
Oh, no.
It was only under the same Eon's glance that it was reborn.
Then I think I'm right after all.
That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the Erudition, abandoned by the Eon. Now, Allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The eternal land, known as Emphorius, is nothing
Kind of figured
more
that
than
part
the
out. That was
Scepter's
a little more
endless
obvious once you said it was the scepter.
extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Final Aranova, before the eternal recurrence begins.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Emphorius' wishes be so cruel?
Yeah, her staff there. It's the other weapon that thing used. Didn't notice before, but his sword looks just like its sword. Her staff is identical to it.
We made the best choices we could.
In fact, I'm betting
whenever we could.
Took it from her.
But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too.
He didn't say the word too, but yeah, the digital glitches.
This burn mark. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns out, they were coming from the black tide all along.
Was all just a trick.
Is that Emphorius crying?
The black tide is what's supposed to happen. So that it can run the simulation again.
It is screaming at its creator. At its god.
Finan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Emphorius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Charlie, my cat's going crazy, but I can't let him out.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Emphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over
Extrapolation.
and over.
It's literally the simulated universe on a smaller scale being run for one singular question rather than questioning everything at all.
What then is this so-called Era Nova?
Turn it off and on again.
And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions. As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphorius has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true. As the model of reason, he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last.
He was too close to the object to properly observe it in its entirety.
The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
So that it can do what?
Your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it.
Yeah.
This is the endpoint of Amphorius' calculations. A perfect equation of
Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, Cat's driving me fucking insane. Had to finally let him out, even though he's just gonna be really hot out there.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins.
Of course.
The blemished one.
Looks just like him after all.
Destruction itself. And Amphorius' Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination. Nikos 496.
What?
Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the black tide, and accept the Eon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
The Black Tide always seemed way too similar to Stellaron corruption. Of course, it's a function of the destruction, or something trying to serve the destruction.
Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right?
Oh, that's pissed him off.
Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Eons.
There's already two of them looking at the place.
It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the Black Tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us, covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars?
You mean written by you? Yes.
What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
Because fuck you specifically, Lygus. You're a dick.
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Not telling. Got his ass.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
The god behind Orynyx?
Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that Eon will surely direct their gaze here.
Uli's looking.
And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius' grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself.
Oh.
But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. The little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Aranova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kazlana.
As the Theros I have observed.
Now, will you shut up?
Instruction synthesis is...
Oh, no. The Flame Reaver was supposed to stop them every time. Because if they go through with it, they get out. And the Flame Reaver is the real him who's been living through all these cycles.
Day for as long as it takes. The day will come whenever this turtle and follows in our footprint, right in thing that ever was.
Zero.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Or rather, it was her. 0 turns to 1 again. What the? I really wish they hadn't spoiled that appearance by making it the gotcha banner.
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend.
Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger.
Everything is as it was.
Castellana.
It feels good to take one last look.
You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae.
I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again.
You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you.
Let it flow. It's time for me to go.
Even if it's a path with no turning back.
When have we ever had the luxury of turning back?
Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction?
The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero.
Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before.
No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time.
Why?
Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness, sweeping the world.
Fuck him up, buddy.
If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. And go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Till the end of the world. 33 million.
So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Saritra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
The first eternal recurrence.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Who are you?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiora, please take me to meet Her Majesty Saritra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, Nameless Swordmaster.
That delivery was a bit off. I assume she's calling him a Nameless Swordmaster, but the way she said that made it sound like she was calling herself the Nameless Swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Hynan? Besides,
don't know where that came
the
from.
deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, Nameless Swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Not even slightly.
Harboring suspicions is not my concern.
I was kidding.
My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.
Finan is in the team. Technique point limit increases. Using his technique defeats enemies with a certain range ahead. Wow, it does.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Light up the dawn.
It also costs more points. I can go a little further. No. I think this is where we're gonna have to pause for today, because this looks like it's setting up for even more things, and...
Where to now?
I've sat through 4 hours of cutscenes. They really don't know how to break that up at all, do they? Sure, why not? These all showed up. It's all very intriguing, but, it is still a video game. Now look, I'm the first one to say I like cutscenes in games. Now, I think, like, the sort of war on cutscenes, it's annoying. And people are like, I don't want any cutscenes at all in my video games. But, this is a movie. I've sat down and watched a movie. It's a good movie, but I still wanted to play some game. It's a bit annoying. But we'll call it here. Stop the recording for YouTube here. Thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye.